So it's been a few weeks since I've installed my Cigar Oasis Plus. I have unplugged it just for the time being. As you can see, here it is all put together. The tank's nice and full. You actually connect it by using this little cable here. It's a ribbon cable. And it's I find it as up where the holes are. It's actually been quite hard. I can't reconnect it just now. So as you can see, with the door shut, both my hygrometers are running at, well, that says 63. It did say 6. I just opened the door, but as soon as I open the door, it's affected by the outside temperature. So I've had my Oasis Plus running for for nearly a month now. As you can see, it is humming away. I've got it on this second shelf of the cabinet, just because I read somewhere that humidity drops, and obviously I've got it going up there. This has holes in the bottom so the humidity can get through to the bottom of the sticks, but I don't really know whether that makes much difference. As you can see now, it's dropped. As soon as I open the door, it says 62. This one's 64. And this one down here is rubbish because it's about 5 out anyway. So before I had these all this stuff in here, but just kind of ignored that now. So I can't really see it because I've got it tucked in, but you can see. Can you see? Yeah, you can't see. If I can. There you go. So once it reaches the right humidity, I've set it on the thing at 72 or 71 and a bit. But what I would say is the Cigar Oasis sensor, I suppose you'd call it, on the side here seems to be, because it's where all the humidity is being pumped out of, I found that it tends to be a lot higher than the other hygrometers. I mean, this is quite a good one, and that's only +1, I think, when I salt tested it, so it's 76 out of 75 salt test. So when it says 70, 65, I know that it's spot on. And this one's about the same as well. The one on the bottom's rubbish, but yeah, so far I'm really pleased. You can obviously hear it wearing away. Shut the door. I mean, I'm wearing a microphone, so I'll put it a bit closer. If you're in the room, you can hear it, but it's no different than, say, your central heating coming on, or your boiler, or anything like that, really. Yeah, at some point I'll do a little humidor tour if you want to see what I've got in there, a few bits and pieces. But yeah, so I've had it for about a month now, and I would say that I'm incredibly pleased with it. The stability of humidity in my humidor has been spot on. When the door's shut, it hardly ever moves, and it's affected a little bit by temperature, but it's the winter and the atmosphere is quite dry as well, so that does have an effect on it. I've got a radiator in this room, quite close by, you can see it there, but that doesn't really pump out loads and loads of heat. Obviously, I've got a window in here, which is, as you can see, pumping lots of sunlight, but at the moment it doesn't really hit the humidor that much, and in the summer it's too high really to do anything. Plus I just draw the curtains. You can still hear it's still on, I can still hear it, but over people having a conversation. And this is why analog hygrometers are rubbish, because that one doesn't even say it's hitting 50, yet the digital ones all say that it's in the 60s. So I think that one's probably broken and you can't actually do anything about it. So highly recommend. So this is a 4-level humidor cabinet. It says about 1,000 cigars on the thing. I don't think I've got that many in there. But I would highly recommend the Cigar Oasis. I think it's a brilliant product. I know that Simon Bosco was interested that I'd uploaded this, so Simon, yeah, I highly recommend it. I think it's a great product for any kind of humidor. The Plus one being for 1,000 cigars. I didn't do a video of setting up because there's loads of them. The only thing I'd say with these big cabinets is you do have to bend the cable a little to get it through the back hole because they are round holes. But I don't really want it coming down out the side door here. I think a bit of white sticking out would look a bit naff. So there you go. So if you've got any questions about it, so far it'd be interesting to see, maybe do a summertime update when the weather's warmer and see how that affects it. Obviously at the moment it's quite cool, so maintaining between 18 and 20 degrees is pretty good at the moment. I've only got a 2-degree variancy on the temperature, and the only thing is my house temperature. I know if you live in other areas of the world, it's much harder to get that consistency, but I'm quite lucky, I suppose. In the summer, who knows, might go up to 25. I might be having a little panic. So anyway, I hope that was informative. Hope you found it useful, and thanks for watching.